I will let you guys decide because I gotta run to the bathroom right quick.
That is fair.
Well,
That's fair.
I should check on my minions at the Ranger Brigade.
Excellent, excellent. Your minions are actually, or what's left of your minions are heading back to the graveyard. There only seems to be about 4 of them there from the skeletons that you sent out. Apparently, the Ranger Brigade, being this close to the graveyard, have actually heard about the undead rising, and they've started setting up a little bit of a defensive line. However, a lot of the farmers and townsfolk don't seem to believe what's actually happening, or at least that's what your skeletons were able to deduce from over there. The village seems to be mostly farmland with 1 keep.
Should be easy. Thank you for the dirt you digged up. Haha, dirt. You were at a farm.
They laugh because they feel like they should, or they'll get unsummoned. Yeah, good one. Excellent, excellent. So yes, your options now, with the Ranger Brigade, you could either attempt to go into the main town, try and sneak in and see what's going on at the tavern, or just try and investigate one of the farms.
I think we should first investigate a farm.
Yeah, yeah.
Excellent,
Yeah,
excellent.
that's what I was about to say. And since they got some extra information.
Yeah, just get some extra intel.
Distracted.
See if maybe... Well, they run by the sewer. Wow, I got ahead of myself. They run by the river.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like... Oh, no, it's not like an advanced city.
Yeah.
I doubt they'd have a sewer entrance.
They might just have like a well. If there's anywhere that leads to a well, that might...
That's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
That's what usually picks on me. Maybe I'm safe. Yeah, no one's safe from butt spot, let's be honest. That's not a thing.
Yeah, let's investigate the farm first and go from there. See if we can figure out any ways into the area.
Yeah, cause, like if there is like something that leads underground, we could like ambush through the well or something.
Yeah, because if they have a front line, the last thing they'll be expecting is something from behind.
The last thing they'll expect is the Spanish Inquisition.
Oh my gosh.
How did you know I was Spanish?
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
It's beautiful. Excellent. So you'd all like to go check out that area. Do you guys want to take any minions with you, or do you want to leave them here in the graveyard? You do also have the BL Gamer caster, if you want as well.
Oh yeah.
The what?
Unless we want to...
Oh, so you just got a new minion known as BL Gamer. They're an Eldritch caster minion.
BL Gamer?
BL Gamer for bad luck.
Bad luck a gamer. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, what we could do is leave BL here with maybe 2 mobs of undead.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Because
since we're gonna scout,
it is your only defensive area at the moment, so no relation. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're just scouting, so I think the less we bring, the better.
Should we re-explain to Mr.
I caught
Underhill?
like the tail end of it. Like I think we're going to the farm to try to find like a sneaky way into the...
Yeah, planning a
scouting
sneaking
out some entrances, like if there's a well or something.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Aegis is probably like, yeah, dude, like follow along and be like, yeah, okay, like you guys stay here. Like makes more sense if it's just the 3 of us going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Hero ambiance.
By the way, these are lovely maps.
They are.
Thank you, thank you.
He's put in a lot of work.
Do your tokens not have vision for some reason?
Cabbages.
And still loading.
I see cabbages.
I'm at 98%.
And some kind of tree.
So you guys do see. Why is the vision not shared? Hold on a second. Is it because... Configure ownership.
No.
Oh, the observer should be an observer. And... No, is that not good enough? It should have been observer. Owner?
The tax your new unlimited overlord
Weird, I'm still
charge.
stuck at
One-time
98%.
payment of your soul.
Oh.
That's weird.
Maybe a quick refresh? That does seem a little strange.
Oh, I did just refresh and it loaded back in to 98%,
no.
and then... Oh no, and I can't switch scenes until it's all the resources are done loading. I'll just go off what I can see on stream.
That's fair. At the moment, there's nothing there, but I'm just trying to figure out why it's not registering.
Oh, yeah.
Observer is an observer. Oh, that's why. Okay, hold on. It's because I updated the tokens, but I didn't actually update the tokens. Ha ha ha. Okay, there we go. And then...
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Excellent. So you're all in a wooded area off to the side of town. You can see a road with a couple guards walking up it.
Technical issues. Probably the fault of the Eldritch thing casting the bad luck aura everywhere. Stupid blanket.
Alright.
Excellent.
Alright.
I changed the camera mode to directed so I can show more what's going on. Excellent.
You bony lizard thing.
Wow.
Do you have any magics you could use to make them fall asleep or something?
The beautiful Cobone.
I am a beautiful Cobone.
We're trying to figure out if you have magic to put the guards to sleep.
Yes, I do.
Well, hurry up, lizard creature thing.
She's just ignoring you. She's just like, busy, concentrating.
Wow. Wow. You don't
Can't talk. Concentrating.
invoke. Excellent. Mixed results. The guards seem to get dreary. They don't quite fall to sleep, but you see them say something to the one that almost looks like they're gonna pass out, and then they start walking back into town.
Well, they are out of the way, so. It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Good job, lizard thing.
Let's see here.
And what about you, rotting creature? What do you do?
I can sneak in.
Sneak it is. We could just take it by force. But sneaking is good too.
I'm trying to see where, because there's the two fields, and then there's this farmhouse. I guess that's where I'm going to try and get in.
Yeah, sounds good. This is a decent-sized village, honestly. Kind of impressive.
Pretty big. Yeah.
Curse you, BL. Curse you. Why did you roll bad luck?
Who rolled bad luck?
No.
You want me to roll a skulk, by the way?
There's actually, you don't need to at the moment. There's no one. It is dark out, and there's no one currently in the area. So, because you got the guards out of the way.
Fair.
Once you're going into the house, we'll have you roll a skulk, unless that's what we're gonna do right now. If everyone wants to move up to where you're going.
Yeah, unless anyone has any other ideas.
I'll follow the rotting one.
Excellent. You can see in some of the windows as well.
It's gonna sneak up to this window here.
Hide. There we go.
Excellent. You see a farmer sitting at a table just eating some food.
There's no one else in the house?
Nope.
Well,
Okay.
he's dead.
Looks like there's a door on the north side. I'm assuming he's facing to the south.
Yes, he's currently facing south. I think you can see all the way through the window into the other house from there. Because your dark vision's so good.
Maybe having a meal.
Oh,
I
that's
can
funny.
actually, even from the tree, kind of see into the second house.
Oh yeah, I think you have... Yeah, because you've got demonic eyes, so you've actually got longer vision.
I could see the house, like, above it.
Yeah, you got really good vision.
Yeah.
The difference is, if something's really far out of GM's range, it should show up on Tremor Sense, I believe.
Yes, I've noticed that.
Yeah.
I kind of want to sneak in through the window.
A meal having a meal. Is ExtraLife not working?
Is
yeah,
what?
Can you make a pin tweet?
Uh,
Because it seems like things aren't working.
let me guess, the bot decided that
I
this was the time it was
Just-
going to bork.
just make a pin tweak with the ExtraLife link for people, because I'd rather it be easy to find if this is gonna be causing issues.
Yeah, it says everyone can... Oh, it's because the cooldown on it is decently long. I wonder if that's what's causing the issues.
Can you just remove it?
There we go. It had a... Now it's just like a 1 minute cooldown.
I was trying to make a pin tweet though to just say to donate type this to help or harm. Or that works. Okay.
Yeah.
Just in case, and then that's yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Excellent. All fixed. So you're going to skulk in that window?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Let's see a skulk check.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, a success. They have no idea you went through the window. You find a way to slide it open. It doesn't appear to be locked in this humble farming town. They don't seem too worried about security.
Alrighty. Oh. It's not letting me move through the window.
Oh, that is fair. Boop. There you go.
Thank you. I'm gonna sneak up behind him and just wrap put one hand over his mouth so it doesn't scream, and wrap the other arm around his midsection.
Oh. Terrifying.
Do I need to roll for that, or?
No. As part of your skulk, he didn't notice you come in, so grabbing him is totally fine. Humble farmer, you say? Do they take offense to praise?
Give the monster a hug.
Excellent. Are you on the floor or the ceiling, by the way?
Oh, on the floor.
Okay. Because I know you can crawl really well, so... Excellent.
Mind you, I will absolutely do that one of these times.
He looks horrified, but in attempting to scream, he realizes that he can't.
And just gonna get my pointy teeth right next to his ear and say, "Be quiet, and you might live through this. Make a noise, and I will feed on you."
You aren't sure if he passes out because he's scared, or he passes out because of the halitosis.
That's awesome.
Oh, so just holding him there, all limp, just. Oh.
Both are good.
All sad.
Well, I think I'm gonna grab him by the arm and just drag him back to the others.
Excellent.
Like, through the window and everything.
Oh, just the limp body going out the window.
Yep. Not being super graceful with it.
Aegis' face is in his palms, like, oh my god.
Oh, the least pleasant greeting is a firm hellotosis. Oh, beautiful. A traditional rural game, toss the farmer.
Yeah, you know. As you do.
Where are you, back to the woods? Excellent.
Yeah, back to the woods. Probably like past where we are.
Oh, okay. A little further back.
Just that we're not right by the road when we start interrogating this peasant.
Oh, okay.
Might be a little too sus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Deeper in the trees, away from the road. Peasant is still passed out. He has a little bit of bumpage on his head as you've dragged him out over here.
What if I wake
Hey,
him
that
up?
durable
I was gonna
stuff.
say, can I wake him? Can I? Okay. I have an ability called Menace. Can I use it?
Oh, okay. Let's see. When you torment oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah. That way I can get a stress level back too.
Sounds good. If you
Alright.
critically wake them up through terror.
Yeah. So Aegis grabs him, eyes flaring with fire, and just screams like, "Awaken!" Like eyes flaring, because he's just like trying to scare him away.
Yeah. Excellent.
I guess horrify.
Yeah, we need a horrify and you get the extra dice on it. Oh, success anyway. Fantastic.
Hooray! Every time I try to use an extra dice, I get a success anywhere.
Yeah.
Without fail, every time.
We do need one more d6 just in case, though, because if you get a second d6, you'll clear stress.
Let's see. Nope.
No, okay. So you don't clear the stress, but you do succeed, and he just jumps awake, and as he goes to scream, I'm sure someone's prepared to cover his mouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Is he facing Mr. Underhill's character?
Yes, at the moment he's facing Aegis.
So if he jumped back, would he
Aegis.
jump back into me?
Yes.
Oh, immediately just repeating the same position as last time.
Deja vu.
Deja vu.
I've just been in this place before.
Oh god, I thought it was a dream.
Hand over mouth, other arm over core of the body. Just don't scream.
His eyes look terrified as he glances back and forth between you two, and then a little confused glance over at the small kobold lich, and then back to you two.
Oh, don't worry. We're the nice ones. She's the scary one.
Don't you worry, I'll save your skeleton soon.
Oh
Been
god.
eager to get out.
Oh
You
god.
see?
Hold on 1 second.
This poor guy.
You feel a warm liquid as this guy's pants seem to get very damp.
Ew.
I've seen people do worse.
That's why he's wearing the brown pants.
And totally not because he can't afford anything else.
Well, I hope you've got your shitting pants on.
He's no longer attempting to scream in your grasp.
Good. Gonna lower my hand, but I'm gonna keep it around like
Your skeleton
his collarbone
will be
area.
freed soon.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Just tapping a clawed finger, like, right on his collarbone, just, I'm still here.
Gonna need you to make a piss saving throw. I don't think Gunkley actually cares, to be fair.
That's funny.
Listen, I am a rotten corpse. I am pretty sure. Pretty sure I now smell better. In all honesty.
Oh, poor
You're
farmer.
in trouble now.
Oh, that's so bad. Oh, okay. Because of that terrible pun, everyone's gonna get a negative on the roll. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
But sorry, what would you like to ask this guy?
Right. If you care at all for your village and your friends and your family, because I will find them if you lie. Is there a well here? Does it connect to the... What is it called again?
Would it just be like...
The keep?
The keep.
Yeah.
Does it connect to the keep? Is there any way inside? Do you know?
He says he remembers there being a water connection inside the keep, but he doesn't know where it actually flows out to.
You wouldn't be lying to us, would you?
No, of course not. I don't.
Do you know someone who might know?
Maybe one of the guards that work at the keep.
And you point them out?
I'm sure there's a couple at the tavern. What time? It's getting close to midnight, right? They probably did their rounds. They're probably going for some beers.
Go fetch them. Bring them back here.
Or we
Now.
could just spy on them.
Nah. Easier to bring them here.
Okay, do a trick or a horrify, and we'll see if how convinced he is.
Well, actually, what we could do is we could get him to go ask for us and then just come back. A weird question for him to ask, but like,
Yeah.
he's just a villager.
Just
Like, what are
some
they
guy.
He's
They'll
just
always
some
be
guy.
like-
What are they-
Hey, there is a weird critter near my house. Could you come and take a look at it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like we could have him be like, "Hey, does this connect to this? Like, I just had something crawl up my outhouse, and now I'm concerned."
And that's why I pissed myself.
Something crawled out. What should we do? What do you guys think we should do?
I think that's good. I think that's good. Just be like, something weird's down there.
Does it? So do we want him to ask for us, or do we want him to bring them to us?
Under the moonlight.
Well,
you see
if we
a
have
silent
him
woman stop
bring
the
them
wall.
to us, I can
You try
do
to
my,
scream, but terror takes the sound.
if it's reset, I can do my eat brain for knowledge thing. That way we don't have to worry about them lying.
That's true.
Yeah, let's do that. I like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I can
Nice.
prepare an ambush, which gives me special stuff for jump scare.
Hooray! I like it. Let's do this.
Excellent.
So yeah, just instead of my hand going to his mouth, it's gonna just wrap around his throat, not tight enough to actually like choke him, but just enough pressure so he knows it's there.
Yeah.
You're gonna go get one of those keep guards. Bring them to us. Tell them a lie, something believable. Don't let them know we're here. Rat on us or run, and we will find you and all you love.
Okay, sir. I don't want any trouble.
Good. That's a good meat bag. I'm going to shove him back toward the road.
Excellent. He falls over a stick, landing outside of the trees there, and then dusts himself off with some dirt sticking to his wet pants, and continues down the road.
Potato.
If the squad comes back, we should probably run.
Potato.
Why so many potatoes?
Potato.
Are they potato farmers? Like, that was a lot of demon potatoes.
Potato.
Potato.
potatoes.
Potato. it takes a little bit. You're almost wondering, like, what the heck's going on here? When he comes back, it seems like there's 2 guards following him.
It's doable.
I'll kill one, you eat the other.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was the animal that crawled up through my well. Or crawled up through my outhouse. I think it went over that way.
If the potato farm does, can we boil him?
You realize we were on break. You're lucky we're even willing to do this right now. They walk out into the trees. I will need a. Actually, no. I can do a scan on them. See if they see anything. We'll do it with a disadvantage. Oh my god!
Oh wow. No.
The guards definitely see you guys hiding in the tree.
No. There's no cobone here. Your eyes deceive you.
You guys were planning an ambush, though, so they'll draw their weapons, but you're more than welcome to do the first jump on them.
Oh, absolutely. Gonna do a smash. Do I get my jump scare with this one, or because they see me? No.
Last one, instant to launch your assault. Yeah, it just says you have to wait till the last instant before jumping them, so you could probably do jump scare.
Yeah, get an extra D6.
I guess that makes
I guess
sense.
those guards didn't have a chance to get drunk at the tavern yet.
Yeah, they didn't get drunk yet. Because
Damn it.
they noticed something, but they didn't notice what it was, right?
Yeah.
Was 2 dice all you're supposed to get for Smash?
I only have
extra.
1 in there.
Yeah.
And then I got the extra, yeah. But on a success.
Yeah.
So never mind.
Unfortunately, you jump down. You end up just landing beside them.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I can cut off their escape route, maybe. What would you 2 like to do?
Okay, so you have them pinned down, or at least one of them pinned down?
No.
No, I'm just in their way if they try to.
Oh, okay. Because what I wanted to do is pull them through the earth so they're like halfway in the ground.
Oh, so like earth to mud
Like
kind of
I
thing.
kind of want to yeah, kind of turn it into quicksand, and I'm going to just bring them in.
Okay,
So they can't
sounds
move.
good. Do an invoke.
Ooh.
Mixed. That's good enough. The ground beneath them starts turning into a muddy, soupy liquid. Not quite the quicksand you wanted, but it is definitely slowing them down as their feet are sticking to it.
The idea. Yeah. That's pretty much what I intended. You put into better words.
Yeah.
Aha!
It looks like the farmer
Stuck.
Pete here. Excellent. Aegis.
Alright. I'm going to... I'm gonna swiftly grab one of them, run up, grab one, and kind of put the sword, to his throat in front of the other one, just to make the other one stop. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna...
Finesse.
Dang it.
Excellent. It's enough. You're holding the sword in front of them. They seem to be not quite as threatened as they should be from this action, considering they're also holding a blade out toward you. But their friend is hesitant seeing this going on.
All right. So
Excellent.
we're holding blades at each other.
Yeah, they can't move though, so they're at definitely at a disadvantage.
Got it. That works.
Okay. Wow. Okay. The one holding the blade at you basically goes to be drop your weapon, or I'll stab you right in the gut. You can look down and basically see that the sword is not within reach to stab you in the gut. The other one will turn and be like, whoa, we just came out here to kill an animal. We can just pretend we saw nothing.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
No. It's not.
Oh, they rolled so bad. A 2 and a 1.
Yeah, Aegis is just gonna. Aegis is gonna like turn to his comrades and be like, "May I ask you all a question? How many guards does it take to get information?"
Oh no.
Just one. And then he's just gonna like go to stab the one in the neck. So I don't know what I would roll.
Terrifying.
Smash or finesse to stab?
It's up to you. I assume you're more of a finesse character myself. Probably
Yeah.
like a little swift stab. Oh, beautiful. Just with a quick like in and out to the neck. Like no one even like sees the blade move before the person's bleeding out.
Why is he so cool? He's the coolest character I've ever made.
It's because he's evil. Evil's just cooler.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Oh. Man, that finesse
how
skill's handy.
How does the other one react to his friend being stabbed?
Well,
That's messy. Clean up in aisle 6.
clean up in aisle 6. Let's get a horrify from Aegis here. We'll give you a +1 dice again because this is another horrific scene. Oh,
And then I'll just roll again.
yeah. Oh, 6. Perfect. Yeah, the other one's terrifying.
Good.
The other one's like, was that a Mulan quote? Yes.
She like panically like turns around. It's like, blood for the blood god. The friends. You're a demon, right? That's how that works.
I'm only
You're
the
gonna
demon
take
that
a
your
seat.
people made us.
Oh.
Apologies.
Go on.
What would we like to do?
So, do you want to ask questions, or do you want to skip right to the brain munch?
This
You know
doesn't
what? I
have
feel
a separate
Curious about the
raid.
brain
So.
munch. Yeah.
I could brain munch the person we stabbed.
I do like a good murder. I don't eat much myself, considering I'm just bones.
We could
But,
keep the other one alive.
If
as
they have
like a
any
sleeper.
shinies, I'll give those a good munch.
That's true.
Good idea. Let's bundle up the living one, and I'm gonna have myself a little snack of brains.
They're all skin and bones, except no skin.
So yeah, the one that got stabbed in the neck, I'm just gonna eat that one's brain.
I need the nom 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 nom. Excellent.
It just plays that with like the scene all blurred out. Totally
Excellent.
kid friendly, everyone.
I'm going to need boop-a-doop-a-doo. Let's just do a smash for the giggles of seeing what happens here.
Oh, I hope I don't break my jaw.
Mixed results. Excellent. You managed to eat the delicious brains. They have an odd flavor to them. You aren't quite sure why, but you know, things are a little delayed, almost a little bit
fuzzy
after eating this brain. You might
get secondhand drunk?
you might be experiencing some secondhand drunkenness from this brain, yes. As you experience a couple of the guards' previous nights, which were very alcoholically induced. And exactly what you're looking for, where he's in the barracks and heads over to the well by the kitchen and throws up into it.
Gross.
Okay. So, after Solomon just devours that brain, and then just stares off into space for like a minute or two. He then turns around, probably still feeling the effects of the alcohol. Just they got a they got a well in the barracks. Yeah.
Even the other guard is looking very confused. Like horrified, but like, what just happened?
All right.
They like their poison.
Is he okay?
The effects wear off decently fast because of your undead nature, but it is pretty good.
Just
It's a fun
Tussin.
temporary feeling.
Have you been consuming brains
I like
tonight
Tuss
before
and
driving? License
I
and
forgot. I
registration.
almost forgot my own
Please.
argument. I forgot Tuss and A. I like the idea of Tuss and Aegis just being like, "What is happening?" Like that's the thing that makes them concerned, not everything else that
Well, like-
happened.
It's even funnier because she doesn't understand the concept of eating food because she doesn't have a stomach or anything.
Can I get a scan from the three of you as well while this is going on? Scan will be at a -1 for if it can go -1 for our drunken friend Gunkley.
Oh, was I supposed to make it negative?
No, just Gunkley for being
Oh,
drunk
okay.
trying to do a scan. If it goes -1. If it can't go -1, then okay, no,
It
that's
can.
fair. Excellent. So, while you're all baffled by this, Tuss notices the guard trying to like crawl their way away.
Oh, no. Can I want to invoke to have like a tree branch or the roots of the tree actually to entangle them and just drag them back.
Twlich won't claim your guild credits. What are you talking about?
So I'm gonna I'm gonna like
Ooh, another anonymous
invoke
donation.
the tree.
More bad luck. Excellent. Oh, good success. You string them up by the feet. They're hanging upside down from this tree now.
Yeah, now you can stay there and think about what you did trying to leave. That's really rude, you know. You can't just do that. We were talking to you. We were having a discussion.
The guard just looks terrified. They
Now,
don't
where
even know
were
what to
we?
say.
Just as Solomon
Silly dog.
kind of regains
Why
his
don't you
senses,
stick around and hang out with us? Why leave so
Kinda.
soon?
like moving his mouth around like he's just getting sensation again, but he's gonna crawl on over to. You said he's hanging upside down, right?
Yep.
Just gonna be eye to eye, and just try anything like that again, and we'll have a repeat of what happened to your friend.
She's like waving her hands like, no, that's okay. We don't need to go that far.
Good. You see that demon person?
She looks over at Aegis.
You're gonna answer his questions.
She just nods.
So,
And if you lie, I'll remove your spine.
he can do it.
Oh.
Yes, free the skeleton.
She-
It is scared.
Her eyes are like so wide right now. Just, oh god, please don't.
We don't like being trapped.
So just gonna just scuttle around just that way, not with the action scuttle, but just gonna be sitting in kind of a squat position, just
Remove
right
the spine.
behind the guard,
Put a little backbone
my
into
face
it.
at her head level, just make a quick eye contact with Aegis, just your go, bud.
Excellent. Because you've been like feeding your hunger so well lately, I'm gonna give you an essence.
Ooh.
Just because like you're really playing into the whole like hunger aspect of your character, and that's a benefit. Basically, you can
What
use
about-
that essence later for adding a +1d to something.
Oh, nice. Where do I put that?
Oh, I added it to your sheet. It's that black
Rad.
filled-in diamond at the bottom.
Thank you.
Yeah. Excellent, excellent. So what are the questions? This guard is looking very attentively toward you.
Where's the barracks?
It's at the northeast side of the town.
Are there any guards between here and the barracks?
Well, there might be some on patrol, but I think all of them were at the tavern when we came over.
Is there anything we need to know about the barracks?
Other than the fact that we've got some rangers visiting.
Rangers?
Yeah, some of the elves from the forest to our east.
Ah, pointy-ear leaf lovers.
Where is Aegis from? Would he care about elves?
That's a good question. Possibly not. The stories, like as a warrior, though, would be that elves are fantastic archers. Naturally.
Here's what we're gonna do. Do either of you have rope?
I can manifest rope or something rope-like.
That's fair.
That's good enough. Here's how you walk out of this alive. You're going to take us to the barracks as your prisoners.
Oh.
And then you're going to get us close to those rangers. And then we're going to kill them. And then maybe, after we take this entire kingdom, I'll make you head guard. As long as you don't think of doing anything stupid.
Oh. She hesitates, but then she nods.
There's a good girl. Cut her down.
Gonna swipe at the ropes with my claws.
Excellent. You cut her down. She lands on her head, but she's wearing a helmet, so it's all right.
She's fine.
You notice she doesn't even reach for her weapon.
That's because she knows better.
Yeah.
Ah, good girl.
The farmer standing at the side is just like, how's it going back there?
Oh, you're with us, dude.
Oh, great. Yay.
Hey, my favorite.
Solomon's gonna just crawl up to him on all fours, get up to him, put both hands on his shoulders, just, you're one of us now.
Do you give him a quick bite? Actually make him one of you?
You totally could.
I wasn't thinking of doing that, but now I'm really tempted.
We don't have to worry about him betraying us if he's just one of us.
If he's just a zombie.
You know what? Yeah, just gonna nom quick. Just
Get
Excellent.
your brain nourishment.
no,
need it.
not gonna eat his brain. Just gonna bite a chunk out of his shoulder if he doesn't need it.
Excellent.
He'll bleed out quick. It'll be fine.
He loses a bit of his shoulder and he starts convulsing on the ground. Beautiful.
Just chewing on that piece of shoulder. Just after swallowing it, just that's gonna turn him, right?
You're a zombie.
I'm sure that's how that works. Yeah. Do you guys drag him in and wait a few minutes, or do you want to just
I
leave
think
him
so.
here?
I could
Fuck it. Let's
tie him
all
up with
just
the rest. Let him bleed out.
Okay.
Fucking we all.
just leave him with the guard.
Yeah.
No, she's got to take us to the barracks.
Right. That's right.
Oh. Okay, we'll take one.
Well, no, take us all. We're all prisoners here.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, this poor guy. He's had
yeah.
a terrible night.
Yeah.
Well, he's about to have a terrible rest of eternity at this point.
Yeah.
True.
So a zombie wakes up in pissed pants. Oh.
Oh, it's everywhere! Oh, I'm stepping in it!
It's in my zombie wounds.
Beautiful. Oh no. Okay, the guards are, or the guard, sorry, that's left. Puts a very loosely tied rope around your hands. This zombie's gonna start wandering in the woods back toward your little camp, unless you're taking him with you.
Nah,
he can come with, I guess.
You can go back to the graveyard.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he'll go back and meet with the rest. Okay, cool. You've got a plague zombie now. That's a good one.
Yay!
Excellent. The guard will lead you along. Oh,
Don't separate the cobone!
I've got all of you on a drag, so you don't have to.
Nice.
As you go through the town, you notice a lot of houses, just like farmers' cabins, that kind of stuff. They seem to all at least have one person in them, for at least as far as you can tell with your tremor sense. Until you come up on the tavern on your right or the south side, where there appears to be a lot of people drinking in the tavern.
Oh, perfect. Their minds will be
Halt.
distracted.
Who goes there? You notice an archer and a couple guards guarding the gate. I've captured some of the zombies from the graveyard. These ones seem to be smart enough to talk to us. So, I figured. See? Like that one. I figured they'd be useful. Maybe we could ask them some questions or something if we locked them up.
Will remember that.
She does not sound confident at all.
Make her more confident.
Wait, are you gonna invoke her to make her more confident?
Actually, yes. Yes. You feel very confident and proud of this, actually.
Oh my god.
These aren't the zombies you're looking for. Oh my
yes.
god.
There we go.
Her tone changes around. I single-handedly captured all 3 of these zombies, no problem whatsoever. Of course you can believe me, my flawless record guarding this town and everything. The guards are just like, yeah, whatever, Sarah, just get in there. Don't need to hear this again. Okay.
I am officially a Sarah fan.
Excellent. She leads you all into the keep. The barracks are pretty big. There's a couple like farmers walking around, a couple guards. But she takes you over. She starts taking you over the prison area, and she's like, "So, what's the plan now that you guys are in here? Did you want the well or the Rangers are probably in the throne room over there, but I don't know how many are going to be in there."
What are you guys thinking?
She points to the throne room, so you know where it is.
I'm assuming it's just ahead.
Yeah, and the kitchen with the wells down this way.
Alright.
Well, it's a stone building.
We did originally want the well, but now I feel like the fact that they got us in here is almost better.
Yeah, like...
Ended up infiltrating this place.
Yeah.
I guess we could try and figure out, like, who's in charge, take them out. Can we command our hordes from here?
Ooh.
Normally not really, but I mean, you do have a lich, and they do have magical stuff, so you could probably figure it out.
Because what we could do is... Okay, I'm absolutely just thinking, like, full-on Shadows of Mordor over here, just... taking out the leaders, turning as many people as we can, and just... As chaos is building up in this town, that's when we have our hordes come up when they are not as willing to not as able to defend.
at the moment, BL Gamer is guarding the graveyard because that's their only stronghold at the moment.
That is where he's staying.
BL Gamer, I think can. Why don't we call 2 of our groups? We'll call 2 of them. And leave BL Gamer with 1 of them. That way they don't try anything at the graveyard. Although to be fair, I don't know if they're gonna try anything at the graveyard.
I don't think they will.
No, they are a
obedient.
minion, so they are on your side. Yeah.
No. I mean, like, I don't think like the human carrot, like the good guys, are really planning to be like, yeah, we need to take back the graveyard.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's out of the way. Like, the only way to get to the graveyard is through here anyway.
Low priority.
Yeah, it's a pretty low priority. I feel like we could actually call all of them.
Yeah, they're thinking. They're probably just thinking that's like, oh, just a few zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to invoke them now and try to get them to come before ship pops off? Because if we like go to attack and take out their leaders and stuff, and then it doesn't work, like, and we can't call them, like, that's a bad time.
Yeah. It'd be fine.
Yeah, it would be good to have that backup.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But yeah, do I have like a way to communicate? Can I like, because I do have that crystal.
Yeah, it's true. You could use the crystal, try and invoke. The crystal is part of the Twilich's like private stash of stuff, so it's probably got something you can use it for.
That's true. That's true. Cause that does call my big. I may have a big boy that I can use at some point, but I probably wouldn't use it for this.
Nah.
So I just want to call the smaller minions.
Yeah. Excellent. So, give me a command was a +1 because you're using your crystal.
Okay.
And we'll see how many respond to the call. Oh, that's a good.
God damn.
Okay.
My roll.
There we go.
Wow.
Send in everyone. How many, sir?
Everyone.
Yes.
Damn.
Is that going?
What?
No, let's
Something happen?
let's instead use the. Nah, we already did Dance of Death. Let's just do Fight. That sounds like a good one.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's funky. Alright.
Yeah, what the? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Any man or thing that can hold a weapon. Every last one.
It just wasn't quite going for me for a second there. Okay. Excellent. As you send out the call,
The light switch rapidly. Fight.
you hear a bunch of things coming from the woods. A couple spore bears, a couple skeletons, brain eaters.
Whoa.
They might not get to you right away, but you also feel that BL Gamer has answered the call, leading them into the town.
Excellent.
Excellent. There you go.
Sarah, dear. He like grabs Sarah's shoulder. Find somewhere really good to hide while the adults do the work.
She's like, okay, I think I know where to go. You see her quickly run over to what appears to be a vault door and close it on the other side of herself.
Good job.
As soon as she does that, Salmon's gonna run over to that zombie. Well, he's not a zombie yet, but he will be when I'm done. That farmer, and I'm legit just gonna tackle and bite him wherever I can.
Oh, fantastic!
Perfect.
Give me what's your best one there? Skulk, finesse, or smash?
Skulk is the best out of those.
Excellent.
Horrify is absolutely my best, though.
Oh, okay, yeah, go for a horrify. He doesn't know you're there. Well, he knew you were there. He thought you were a prisoner being dragged into a thing. Excellent. You talked on the ground. You get a little bit of a nibble off. He starts writhing on the floor. you hear bells and like people shouting outside as a bunch of the guards
Curse
start.
their souls, let misfortune overtake them all. A bad time for all. We.
A bunch of guards start going to fight the army
so
that's
they're,
coming
not
toward
even
you.
coming near us.
Oh yeah, they don't. They don't realize that there's ones in the castle causing problems.
Perfect.
Let's
Well,
find
then.
more enemy within.
Well,
Beautiful.
cold bone thing. I suppose you're with me. And he's gonna just kind of saunter on over to the where the Rangers are.
Sounds good.
I've just been like, kind of looking at my non-existent watch, waiting for the minions to get here.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you wait here and be boring then.
Yeah.
Like, and he just like, I'm assuming it's this way.
Yeah, there's a throne room down here. If that's what you're looking for, and then the prison's to the
Solomon's
top.
gonna join you, but if
Plus, you want to go to the prison first.
the
Ooh, good idea actually.
Prison might have more soon-to-be minions.
Yeah,
yes,
that's a good idea.
yes, yes.
So yes, let's.
Excellent.
Wherever that's at.
This way.
I think it is in this area.
I know them.
Ooh, there's someone right to the lower right of us.
There is also what appears to be the bones and semi-dead body or semi-decomposed body of a large creature over on this side of the room.
Oh, mage. You want a pet?
Yes, I would love one.
Solomon's just gonna
That's
point to the rotten creature.
Ooh. Whoa.
Oh, what happened?
Hold on. Something happened. Something big happened.
Oh, $55 donation.
Wow.
Thank you, Hammy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Wow.
Come, my minions. Rise for your master.
Thank you.
Let your evil shine.
Oh, man, we're doing so good. Thank you for all the money going
Thank
to
you
the
all for your
children's hospital.
support.
And for the Twlich to get an extra life, apparently, but I don't know if that's entirely correct, so don't worry about that part. Oh, excellent.
I know the thing on the top right.
Yeah, so in the far corner, you would see what appears to be someone with like runes and kind of a demonic aura coming from them. You would recognize, or sort of recognize her. She appears to be one of your soldiers that had followed you before, but she looks different. She's got more arms than she did before. She almost looks like she's been changed into a devil like yourself.
That's an
What's a Greek
awfully
name? Quick,
lot
think.
of sharp blades you have there.
My dear, what are you doing here?
I mean, we could go like something like she was named like Athena. So,
She was named after Athena.
yeah, sure. Why not? She is a warrior.
Yeah. Athena? What are you doing here? What happened to your arms?
I was brought back on a contract, except, let's just say the one that made the contract, he's not around anymore. Are you looking for more help again? It was an honor serving under you before.
Athena, I am not the man I once was.
Well, that makes two of us.
I'm going to raise this earth to the ground for what they did to Theodore. Now, if you'll have me as your king, then you can join me, because I serve no one. Well, I serve one.
It sounds kind of like a temporary partnership, but sounds good to me.
It's more of a temporary thing.
I simply live to slay the foes of my master. And if that happens to be you, so be it.
Perfect. Friends, this is Athena. Athena, these are friends
Excellent.
with the question mark.
You would see
You're
a demonic
best
battle blade.
friend.
You would see a demonic battle blade come out. She picks up 6 swords with her 6 hands.
He retired to a nice villa in the countryside, right? He's definitely not dead or anything. No.
Yeah, definitely not dead. No. Excellent. This giant's corpse, by the way, it smells very tasty.
Oh.
For some reason, Gunkley, you really want to eat this. You really want to at least take a bite out of this, what's left of this rotting corpse, and you aren't sure why. But you can take a stress to ignore these feelings, or you can go
She
eat.
dices. She makes quick, chopped up work of the gods.
I think I'm gonna take a stress because if we can necromance that thing, it'd be nice to have it as a minion.
Excellent. So just 1 stress point for avoiding the hunger. You've never eaten a giant before, so it seemed really good.
So I put a stress point on the wheel.
Yeah, so just 1 little pie of stress.
Yeah, how do I do that?
Oh, you should just have to click the first.
Okay,
Yeah,
it worked. Huzzah!
exactly. You got it. 10 out of 10.
I got it, everybody.
You made it.
So we're gonna try and raise this giant, or this half decomposed giant in here.
If that's what Sut wants.
I can probably help invest some magic on this.
Excellent.
I have no magical powers, so
We can even
Yeah,
raise
this is
as
all
much as
you.
we can in this dungeon. Look at all those bones.
As you guys are doing this, you're hearing kind of more kerfuffle going on outside.
Oh, they probably know we're here because we left that zombie out there.
Oh,
It's
whoops.
fine.
I should have dragged him with us. Damn it.
It's fine.
it's okay.
The sounds of combat are definitely happening outside. But it's fine. Okay.
Hey, kill the
Can
one
I
over
help
there.
raise as
Yeah,
much
the
as we
god tripped over
can
his own
in this
message.
dungeon? I see
Get
an
him.
awful lot of skeletons lying around and bones.
I'm just gonna direct. You can try and mess with the giant. There. Oh, you can't see it because no one can see it. That's fine.
Okay,
That works for me.
well, we'll do an evoke.
Excellent. As you try to raise this zombie giant, for some reason, it's not entirely responding to you. But part of it is, as your spell continues, part of the giant breaks off and starts skittering around on the ground.
Oh, that is not what I was expecting.
Yee.
You just have the hand of the giant crawling around now.
Wow, that's a big hand.
It is a big hand.
Alright, sorry, sometimes Kobold magic is weird. But voila!
This is definitely one of our minions.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I was like this.
I kind of want to ride it.
I mean, that sounds good to me. It's large sized. You can technically hop on it.
Let's go, new buddy.
Excellent. The giant's zombified hand and the battle sister.
Let's go.
Wonderful.
You are ready to take this place by force. Except, due to some bad luck happening, there is now a lot of conflict happening outside.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, plague zombies, so I guess they can infect others. Huh.
No, I mean it's good for us.
Yeah. Besides the fact there's now a commotion right outside our only exit to the main hall.
It'll be fine. It's fine.
But, let's go out there and kick some ass, take some names.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Holy. Oh shit! I do have control of the hand. Holy cow!
Yeah, it's your super minion. So everyone eventually gets like one really powerful minion. Because that way you don't necessarily have to go on all the jobs yourselves, right? So between missions, if you guys send your minions to go do something, I'll roll up to see how well they did.
Nice.
I love it.
But I mean, having them with you also makes you way stronger, so it's going to be very handy. Haha, I get it.
I
If the
get it.
giant had any hair left, could we also get Cousin It?
Summon Cousin It out of the giant's hair. Yeah, that would be excellent. So looking outside, you would notice that a couple of rooms are. The throne room appears to be empty below you.
Oh.
As what appears to be an elf with a bow is walking about the courtyard, snipes the plague zombie at the far side. There's a lot of
new bony Jim.
no. There's a lot of stuff happening out there. If you guys want to take a peek,
I'm gonna full out sprint at that elf.
Oh, excellent.
Hang on.
My hand and I will also sprint.
I just make it. It's
No, yeah, that's
it's like
fair.
75. I just make it.
Bony Jim.
All right, I'm gonna finesse. I might even spend a stress
Get with my
point of
favorite arrow
stress
slinger.
to like. I'm gonna run at it. I'm gonna run at the dude, do another flippy spin, and in the middle of the air go for Bony Jim. Just yeet the sword at it.
Excellent, excellent. Ooh.
Wait. Stress though.
Oh yeah, you're gonna just okay. So add a D to it. Make your. Oh, there you go. A success.
Heck yeah.
You manage to sprint at her, almost not timing properly, but then you throw the sword in a delayed reaction to them attempting to preemptively dodge, and you hit them in the shoulder.
I don't know why I can't let go of my minion.
Oh, that's fair.
She's just with me right now, I guess.
Yeah, she'll run up into battle too. That seems fair.
All right.
Excellent. So you land a hit. Unfortunately, this person seems to be a lot tougher than what you've been fighting before.
I'm gonna just like yank my sword out of them and be like, all right. Well,
It's on.
well then.
What would you like to do next then? I guess it would be. Actually, your battle sister could help if you want.
Sure.
They are good at finesse and smash. So.
She's gonna go for the stabby stab.
Excellent. You should be able to open their character sheet. Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, she's not quite good with her 6 arms yet, so she gets a little tangled once in a while.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah. But she is swinging pretty wildly. It does make the Ranger Lord back up. What would you like
And that
to do?
was for Bony Jim.
Excellent. What would you like to do, Gunkley, and your horrifying crawling hand?
Well, we're gonna scuttle forward. And by scuttle, I mean not sneaky, just I'm riding this giant hand.
Actually, you have tremor sense, so you were able to feel these hidden archers down to the south.
Down where?
Just down here.
Oh, I'm gonna charge them.
They seem to be almost invisible to everybody, but you see them. Or more so, sense them.
What's the speed of my hand?
The hand has a finesse and it is almost as fast as you are because it's got a high skulk factor.
I love it.
It's a decently fast hand. We can have it going like 80 feet if we wanted to.
Well, shit. So, I think we're gonna both try and beat up this archer.
Hi-ho, handy! Away! Yes. Excellent. Slap him around.
Okay, I'm assuming that the hand, like, trying to crush people would be the smash.
Yes.
Okay, here comes the hand.
Not quite. It's having a little bit of trouble hopping off of its fingers to smash someone while also using them to walk.
That is fair. And I'm going to jump off and try and, like two arms smash the elf.
Excellent.
Or the archer. What does stress do?
So you can take a stress to improve your dice roll by 1.
Oh, okay.
If your stress ever hits full, I basically take control of your character for a little bit.
Gotcha.
So, basically you give in to whatever your thing is. So you'd give in to hunger.
Oh. That makes sense.
6. Oh my gosh. Okay, so how do you want to mess this archer up?
How do I what?
You got like a perfect success. So how would you like to mess this archer up?
Oh, I would love it if the 2 arms coming down just completely both dislocate both arms.
Oh.
Just boom right into the shoulder socket.
Oh.
And then is this finishing them or just really hurting them?
No, they're a hireling, so yes, it is. It's straight up executing them.
And just as I come down with the full force, just smashing their face right into the floor, just one shot, boom.
Oh my god. They are gone. Just a bloody heap on the ground.
I'm gonna eat that later.
Excellent.
Because I don't think they're gonna work well for a minion.
With everything broken, that's fair.
They're less of prime ribs and more meat sauce.
Yeah.
Rib.
Sorry if too descriptive.
No, I love it.
It's great.
By too descriptive, we mean beautiful.
Haunting faceless
Beautiful
Yes.
verbal art. Anyway, that's our turns.
Excellent, excellent. You would notice that a couple of the farmers are running for cover in the barracks. But turning to you now are a priest, what appears to be a dwarven tavern keeper, and another pair of archers and guards.
And where's my minion?
However, bursting through the door, BL Gamer with a horde of zombies.
Yay!
Yeah.
This will tie up the guards with the zombies there, so you only have to deal with the big ones. BL Gamer is gonna invoke their bad luck. Excellent. The cleric here falls on their face.
For the gods.
Hell yeah.
The tavern keeper is going to suddenly drop a vial on the ground, which is going to make a horrid smell. It doesn't really affect you guys, but the humans around here and the elves are almost gagging from it. Excellent, excellent. The Lord, however, is going to fight back. They are going to almost transforming into a mist. Step away. And when they pull out their bow, oh boy.
Would you say they're misty stepping?
But yes.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
Had to be done.
Okay, let's see. They pull out their bow, and the arrow turns into ice as it flies toward Aegis. Mixed results. Okay. The arrows hit you in the feet, freezing your feet to the ground where you're standing.
Ow.
That was the first move this turn. Or second move this turn with the Misty Step. She also turns her bow over on Gunkley.
Oh no.
Critical success. A fire arrow explodes on your location, hitting you and your hand.
No.
Not the hand.
I haven't named him yet.
Excellent. Your hand is injured. Oop, I didn't mean to click on your stress. You are now currently considered exposed as you are on fire and your hand is exposed. Because unfortunately, rotten creatures do not like fire.
Someone's gonna get it.
I think that's all they can do. And the other two kind of got messed up by BL. So I guess we're back to you guys. What would you like to do?
I'd like to...
First of all,
you go first.
up.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, heroes are pretty cool because they can have up to like 3 to 4 actions in a turn. Very dangerous. Originally was thinking BL could have a bad luck aura, but I like the idea now. Yeah, it's really good. Bad luck is great in these kind of games.
I think I would like to command some of the minions.
Ooh, Artie the Burb also backed us. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the donations.
Thank you so much, Artie.
Gonna download a new version of the donor report just to see if I need to add more minions.
You need to write down effects if there's any that you've missed.
Yeah, that's why. Well, I did most of it's caught up, so like I added the heroes and things, they're in there. Let's see. Roll on the table, bad luck, roll on the table, roll on the table. There was a lot of bad luck.
Oh boy.
No, the last 2 were just donations. Okay, thank you for donating. Thank you so much. I can always add you in as like a minion or a hireling if you want, Artie. So just let me know.
Yeah, that's true. Anyone that's donated,
because that was a $30 donation.
Required amount, you can still ask to join in.
Yeah. But what would you like to do, Tuss?
I want to command the minions to help out a bit more. See if they can overwhelm the archers.
Yeah.
Probably her. Oh, that's not a good one. I guess I've been getting a lot of good rolls. It was bound to happen.
Yeah, they aren't doing so good. The command was poorly executed because they couldn't hear you over the combat, and your short stature didn't carry your voice very well.
Damn it! Listen to me! Just because I'm small!
Yeah. On the other hand, though, because your minion is not in this current engagement, you can direct a BL Gamer, if you'd like.
Oh, yes!
As an Eldritch caster, it seems pretty...
Okay. So she was firing the ice arrows, and...
I will give you control of them in a second.
What about the ones up here? Is there another cleric? Anything to worry about?
So the top one's a cleric lying on the ground because they tripped.
That's definitely a threat.
That is what you can tell, some sort of dwarven brewer.
Huh. Maybe I'll have him distract the cleric.
Excellent. Speak, I shall try my best. Sounds good. Excellent. What would you like them to do?
What can
that is fair. They are able to
do.
They are able to invoke tier 1 spells from like Eldritch style spells and bad luck style spells.
Well, I definitely want her to have bad luck on everything. Keep her from casting Make her just like a huge klutz.
Mixed results. Excellent. BL not only grants more bad luck on this cleric, but she also gets slightly eldritch blasted on the ground.
Oh, nice.
So
Very nice.
it's just a slight eldritch blast, you know.
Ever so slight.
Who else would like to go then? Or who's next?
I'm
I can
assuming I
go.
can't use
go
menace
ahead.
again. I'm assuming that's like a once.
Yes. So abilities are once per raid most of the time.
Perfect. Yeah, and I already used it. So,
That's fair.
so,
So?
What to do? I will instead.
I like that you guys are accidentally conquering the village. It's like
Traveling
Instead,
southward,
I'm
level,
going to
walker, silent, as he assaults
whip
his
the
prey.
shield like Captain Friggin' America.
oh yeah, okay.
Right at the elf who froze my feet.
Fair enough. That would be finesse again, I believe, because it's a ranged attack, even though it's such a weird.
I'm gonna whip it at his head.
Excellent. You throw the shield, it collides with them. Boop. They don't fall over or anything, but you do some damage.
And then I motioned for Athena, who I have to now ungrab my set. There we go. I motioned for Athena to run over and take a swing.
Excellent. Smash or finesse, your choice.
You know what? Yeah, she's gonna go for a stab to the gut.
Oh, nice. I stabbed him in the chest 6 times.
With each hand.
Oh, you get a stab to the chest. Several stabs to the chest as she's bleeding there, kind of holding 2 of the arms. She's still standing though, and she looks pissed.
All right, that's my turn.
Beautiful.
Then it's my go, and I'm gonna send my hand to go and grab her.
Excellent.
Him or you misty
okay.
step.
We don't know the gender of elf. It's fine. No one knows.
They're too far away.
Their pronouns are Seelie and Unseelie.
Yeah, exactly. The light or the shadow court.
Gonna try and do a sneaky grab with the hand.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Crawl up behind them.
yeah.
I gotta see this, because if this works, it's gonna be the most terrifying sneaky hand. Okay, yeah, it sneaks up behind her. I guess the 6 swords in the chest are probably distracting her from the giant hand.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It is either leaf or lover. Excellent. The hand grabs her, lifts her up from the sword, is pulling her out of the swords on her chest, and she just gets crushed.
Damn.
Ooh, I came back at a good moment.
There's just red all over the ground.
Go, Mr. Fingers! Yeah!
Mr. Fingers.
I think I saw someone call it that in the chat, and that I'm sticking with it.
Mr. Fingers is great.
That was GL.
And then
Woo, Mr. Fingers.
Solomon is gonna run up to this archer down here
Oh yeah.
and gonna try and just bite them.
Oh, sorry, I needed a drink. Excellent.
No worries. What would you like me to roll for that one?
You can. Oh, are you gonna try and sneak up on them? Because otherwise, it's a finesse or a or a smash.
I will try and sneak up on them. I don't know where their attention is.
At the moment, it's on the giant hand that just crushed their leader.
That is fair. Then I'm going to stay low to the ground and just scuttle.
Excellent. Give me a skulk then. Excellent.
I'll take a mixed.
Yeah. You're able to get a nibble on the ankles as you come up from the ground. Oh, beautiful. This archer is injured. And infected.
And infected. Yeah.
She's stubborn, though. So she has the trait where she's going to keep trying to fight.
You know, that's fair. It's commendable, even if I'm going to make sure she fails.
Yeah. Is that the last turn? I think it might be. Because you all attacked?
So.
Yeah, okay. Excellent. The guards over here are being overwhelmed by the zombies. The alchemist, or dwarven brewer as it were, they drink a potion.
Oh.
And you see them suddenly start growing in size.
Kaiju battle!
As they go to beat up the hand. Excellent. So, first attack against the hand.
Oh no.
They are attempting a smash with their bigger form. Mixed results.
I am the concern.
The hand gets knocked down.
Mr. Fingers.
So it was already exposed, so it's going to be knocked unconscious, or the equivalent of unconscious. However, it has a feature where it secretes something when it dies. So what would you like your hand to secrete when it gets crushed?
Oh.
Is he
And
dead?
It has to be a liquid, right?
Well, dead. You know, with undeads, you can get him back just by resurrecting him again. So.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh no, Mr. Fingers.
But he's effectively dead for the moment.
This is sad.
So, I have an idea for what they would ooze out.
Yeah.
As long as you're willing a little bit of creativity on the definition of oozing.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I mean, oozing can also cover like gases and stuff too. So.
Clouds of, I saw the type is fungal. Clouds of fungal spores that can infect them with zombie virus.
Oh.
Or zombie mutations.
Interesting. Airborne zombie spores. I like it. That's actually entirely reasonable too, because we have spore bears as a type of zombie you can get. So.
Oh yes.
So sure, he'll inhale some of those spores. He is now infected.
Yeah. Mr. Fingers did not die in vain.
Mr. Fingers.
He gets one more action, so he is going to run toward our devil friend over here, and that'll end his turn.
Oh boy.
The cleric's gonna stand up, and she is going to cast a temporary banish on our BL gamer.
No.
Oh
No!
BL gamer.
Excellent. And the archer's gonna very terribly try to shoot you at that closer range. With a broken ankle. Yeah, no, the one. Okay, she shoots and it just goes wild.
Mind you, I'm probably still attached to her ankle, just chomped on there.
It's trying to shake you off. You're just waggling there. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, Sonova, we're sorry. The eldritch you were trying to call has been temporarily disconnected.
Excellent. Yep. The eldritch has been temporarily disconnected. Okay, it's back to you guys then. You don't have a lot left fighting here, just the cleric, a couple of guards, and the alchemist.
Okay, I'm gonna go up here, I guess. Oh wait, that's an enemy. I am going to do an evoke, and I am going to cast fireball inside the cleric.
Oh. I see. Are you targeting the skeleton?
I must free it.
Oh God.
I
Okay.
must free the skeleton and have it join us.
I love this. Okay.
Oh my
gosh, that's such a good success. Okay. She doesn't. Okay.
That's the worst heartburn I've ever seen.
You see her like burp for a second, and then all of a sudden just guts and viscera just everywhere as fire explodes outwards. There's not even a body left. She's just gone.
Oh,
Damn.
oh.
Just dust on the wind.
God damn.
Which makes BL Gamer come back because nothing's
Yes!
concentrating on the spell anymore.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was amazing.
Wow. Wow, she didn't even have a lot of hit points left either, so that was just pure overkill.
That's awesome.
Ain't no kill like overkill, I suppose.
Alright,
Oh, ew.
that's my turn.
Alright.
Fair enough,
I'll
fair
have
enough.
Athena run up. And she's going
Hey,
to
sorry guys.
slash.
Someone
She's gonna try to
tripped
stab
over
this,
reality
like jump up
medical.
and stab this thing.
Bad
in the
luck,
eye.
Cora and all.
Yeah. Sounds good, sounds good.
Nope.
Ooh,
She's still
not
getting
bad.
used to those arms.
yeah. I mean, his, this dwarf is pretty intimidating now. He's no longer a dwarf, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, he's much bigger. Alright, well in that case, Aegis is just gonna grab one of Athena's swords since he literally it was oh no, he still has a sword actually.
Yeah,
Never mind, he
you
doesn't
threw
have
your
a
shield. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's still frozen in place. So he's going to actually, yeah, I think he has to take a turn to just kind of like break out of here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So
Or you could.
he's gonna use like the hilt of his sword to try to like crack at his feet.
Excellent. Do you want to smash at it, or do you want to precisely stab at it?
Oh no,
Smash.
Smash made more sense. But it's
Okay.
fine.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You'll be
Alright.
able to get out, but not this turn.
All right.
Okay.
Excellent.
Then it's me. Wait,
Yep.
are you good? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm clamped onto that ankle. I'm gonna try and drag the archer as I climb. I'm gonna try and turn her and climb backwards up the wall, still holding onto her ankle.
To carry her up? Sure, that sounds good.
Yeah. Just
Oh man, I don't know if this counts as like a smash because normally it's like a strength thing, or like a horrify because it's just terrifying to win.
if you would allow a horrify, I would be greatly appreciated.
I feel like we should, just because this is one of those like horror movie things where the person just gets dragged off into the distance against their will.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Given the alpha lift, yep, that's what's going on.
No,
Oh,
no.
There's so many failed
Yeah.
rolls.
You start trying to drag her away. Do you want to do a stress to add a dice to that?
I would love to.
Something else you guys can use stress for, by the way, too, is so. For example, you're exposed right now. If you were to take another hit,
fucked up.
you would normally go down, but you could spend 2 stress to not go down. Like basically, like no, I gotta keep fighting kind of thing. So,
Right on.
no, unfortunately, she's really fighting it. You drag her to the wall, but she doesn't go up it.
Sad.
there's a cat.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh gosh, is that all that's left? Okay, it's just him.
I'm having trouble increasing my stress, though. I'm clicking.
Oh, wait, is it not working?
There we go.
Yeah. You should just have
It just
to
seems to be really delayed for me for some reason.
Huh. Oh, do you have hardware acceleration turned on for your browser? Because that sometimes helps a lot.
I have no idea what that is, so that should answer that question.
Yeah. What browser do you use?
Firefox.
Okay. Darn, I'm not going to know where it is for that one. You might have to Google Firefox hardware acceleration if you want to, but it'll make Foundry run way better if you turn it on. It'll just be an option. Every browser has it in their settings somewhere, but I'm just not sure where it is in Firefox.
I will fiddle with that while everything else happens.
Yeah, sounds like good. I was like that, or if it's a little bit too much work too, you can always do it during supper break.
Yes.
Okay. Our big dwarf guy, I think, is like the only hero standing besides the archer. I guess I'll make the archer try and shoot at the thing grabbing her ankles again. She's getting worse and worse because she's infected, so... Oh my gosh! Well, it's mixed because she got the negative, but that's still a good roll.
Dang.
Unfortunately, you get shot, which, unless you take the stress, is gonna knock you down.
You know what? It's a one-off. I'll take another stress.
Okay. So it's 2 stress points to resist death.
Gotcha. Wow, I am not doing good.
That is fair. I mean, technically, you guys have a lot of hit points if you consider the whole stress wheel. So.
Fair.
And that's all she can do. Okay, big dwarf. He is going to throw an alchemist fire over at our little kobold that seems to be clearly the commander of all these troops and not the person in front of him.
No. Don't you mess up my robes.
1, 2, 3. A success. You take a fireball to the face. You are now exposed.
Just screeches.
That's the first move. Second move, he is going to drink another potion.
No. You stop that. No, stop it.
Time to smash.
Oh my god.
You guys didn't think the tavern keep was so buff, did you?
God damn.
A success. Aegis, you are now exposed as this fist comes down on top of you. It does break you out of the ice, though. Excellent.
He's huge. Panic.
And now it's your guys' turn again.
Well, now I'm just scared.
He's getting bigger. He's chugging the potions.
I want to make him. He may think he's tough. He may think he's big.
No.
But I want to truly terrify him with an illusion spell. Or actually, can I make it like?
Oh, we hit our rock and stone coffee goal as well, so I'll have to do that later.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh,
we'll share that on Twitter.
And we're itching closer to the homemade Aliavo.
Aliato, yeah. And then after that,
Aliato.
if we hit 750, we got to do Pilk coffee. So that'll be fun.
Okay.
Yeah, delicious stuff. Beautiful.
So I was thinking illusion magic, but then I was like, what if I can make it like real? But then that would probably be summoning, and I don't know if I can do that. So what I was thinking of doing is make it that he just sees a bunch of like creepy crawly like maggots and all kinds of things like crawling on him and like
Oh, like an
coming
illusion?
out of just coming out of different orifices and just like the worst places and
Ew.
basically engulfing him.
Okay, sounds good.
We're awful, and I love it.
Roll and invoke.
I am so sorry for how gross that was. But yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so he starts seeing these creepy crawlies crawling out of like his nose and ears and like coming out of his clothes around his arms. Your illusion ended up being too good, and he actually does have creepy crawlies crawling out of his ears and up his arms.
Excellent.
It is horrific. He's actually taking some damage from the things crawling out of his skin.
Oh, that's what I was hoping for.
I don't like it.
Bleh.
Again, I am sorry for
It's nightmarish.
yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yep. BL Gamer is going to cast another bad luck spell. Mixed. Okay, the dwarf's having trouble. His potion bag seems to be all mixed up now. That could be handy. Who's gonna go next then?
How about me, if that's okay?
Sure.
Yeah,
Get out of that sticky situation.
Yeah, so I'm not pinned because I spent the stress.
Yeah.
So am I still clamped onto her ankle, or has she gotten her ankle out?
No, you're still grabbed on.
Cool. Instead of like trying to pull her up the wall, I'm just gonna yank to try to knock her on her ass.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Would you want that to be... What would be the best way to do that? Because you could probably do a trick, or... I guess skulk, because it is kind of an unexpected maneuver. Would work.
If I could use skulk, I would like that.
Yeah. That's probably the better one there.
Let's roll.
Ooh. Would you like to spend a
I only have the 2 left. I would like to save those for potential death.
That is fair. But death isn't the end in this game.
It is not.
No.
But I would like to save those for now. I'll take the failure.
Excellent. Who would... I guess it's got to be Aegis then.
It is. Alrighty, so I should be out of my foot prison.
Yes.
Alright.
You are also
So-
slightly pancaked, but, you know.
Yeah. That wasn't pleasant. Yeah, there we go. Blah. So, Aegis is gonna like take a second to be like, "Whoa, what the hell was that?" Right, and then what to do? He's gonna stab him in his big foot. He's gonna stab him right in the big toe, and I mean like the center of his big toe.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a big
Right
target.
Right in the center of his big toe.
Oh, my God. Are you...
Right underneath the fingernail
Oh.
or the toenail.
Oh.
Like, right in like the worst possible spot.
Oh, no. Okay, you get him right under the toenail.
Ugh.
He yelps as he yanks his foot back. Just lets you rip the sword back out.
And then, as that's happening, Athena is going to take all 6 arms and stab the other toe, like in a swinging motion, right on the top of the big toe, right through the toenail.
Oh, God.
Oh my
So,
god.
as a smash move.
Oh, as he's holding his one foot. Oh, my gosh. You cut his other foot. He goes down, and as he, like, cracks his head on the pavement from being, like, 20 feet up in the air, it just splits open as he dies on the ground.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
wrecked.
Excellent.
That was eventful.
Yeah.
That was
The-
for
the-
Mr.
that was a
Fingers,
fight.
you son of a bitch.
This elf, being her 4th turn, would turn into a zombie from the infection.
Cool. That's when I'm going to choose
Join
to
us.
drop her ankle out of my mouth.
Yeah, you are now you are now holding on to this thing's ankle. Beautiful. Excellent.
That was for Mr. Fingers.
After successfully conquering a town, let's go back to the Moonlight Kingdom. Just so we can update.
Yeah.
You now have this area of the town all captured. Wait, is it doing 2 songs at once? It is. There we go. I was like, why is it doing 2 songs at once? And you captured their fort.
Yes.
Yeah,
We grow.
that's a good amount of territory.
Oh.
The problem is now you guys own a lot of territory, so
Yeah.
So, minions, I heard that you had conquered something for me. Looks like a lousy farm.
I made somebody explode. And maggots crawl out of another guy, and it ate him.
Oh
He's
my,
also
You know,
giant.
if you think
that's
if you
evil.
think you could do better, you can come out here and do it too.
I mean, I could, but then it wouldn't be entertaining.
I see.
If I do everything myself, then where's the benefit to you all? By the way, I noticed you lost a couple things on this fight, and you're all kind of falling apart a little bit. Especially
No idea
that
what
one.
you're talking about.
Just
I think I'm fine.
munching
My
on the
rose's been
remains of the first archer I took out.
Well, how about this? I'll fix you all up, and I'll even get that one. Points over at Tuss. That one there. I'm gonna give that one a little bit of help because clearly they're the only one leading everything here. Also, they're a skeleton and a lich, and I am not biased.
Feels like there's a bias here.
Yay!
But excellent.
Doesn't care, too busy eating.
Yeah. But excellent. I'll just have to draw on a little more power from this orb to fix you up. You feel like all your wounds kind of healing and reverting themselves. You're no longer exposed. You feel your stress just going away.
Totally
Yeah.
100,000% biased.
Oh, I should also possibly mention that by using more of this magic, it does slightly speed up the timer.
Oh.
Just
Oh.
pauses mid-munch and looks up.
Yeah,
Oh.
so we can bring you back quite a few times, even if you were to die on the battlefield. But, don't do it too often.
Is Mr. Fingers back?
Mr. Fingers is back. I loved that guy.
Same.
So what do I get? Do I get a minion?
You do. See that little gem you're holding?
It's my shiny. She's just like slightly munching it.
Let me undo the death, and I'll get your guys' minions on the field so we can actually see them all
Put them
here.
places.
Yeah.
Mm.
Excellent. I've got
Did
this
you-
for you. He steals your death crystal and just like, bam, death golem.
Oh!
Whoa.
She's so shiny and spectacular.
Huge.
Now, it's not very
Big
smart.
hell. Kinda likes this lich guy you're all following.
Ask it a question.
Does he play video games? Like
Sir,
Pt3
do you know you are
Atari?
fabulous?
I gave him 3 heads, and he still has an intelligence of below 3.
It's okay. He
There's
will
one for
be
each
my
head.
big beefy bronze, and I will do I will just do what I've been doing. I'll command and use my amazing magic.
Excellent, excellent. Well, depending on how you want to progress, I did hear word that there might be a fortress in the forest. A bit of a Rangers Outpost, if you will. Or, you could just be badasses and go through the front gate. I'm not going to judge.
And
I will entirely judge.
Goes and sits on top of his head. Friend.
Okay. I have a theory. So can we see, like, above this ridge, like, from where we are? Like, can we see?
You would have been
like,
able to
what can we
see pretty
see?
well from over when you conquered the fortress.
So we can see, like parts of, like, the Hero Kingdom from where we are?
Yeah.
Can we see that light coming out of...
Of the caves?
Yeah.
Not necessarily, because it's behind the waterfall on this side and in the forest on this side.
Yeah, okay, I was like, because I see it, but I don't know if my
You
character...
have a theory.
But you can definitely send scouts to check out the cliff if you
Thanks
want.
for watching.
I will send my men.
Excellent.
Actually,
excellent.
wait. I will send just Athena.
Athena, okay. So Athena's going to be
makes-
scouting.
A little bit sneakier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent, because this is the planning phase. So however you want to spread stuff out. Oh, you also got BL Gamer. I got to put them down because they're a special
Sorry.
minion.
Where did we decide? Are we heading towards the Druid Circle or the Hero Kingdom? I feel like they'd be the most reinforced.
I'm actually going to mark this a little bit.
I just wanted
too.
to see if we could sneak in this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Like,
this,
I'm not saying we should go right now. I'm just saying, like...
So this area here is like Twlich protected. So it's got like the purple because like what's going to fight that,
Yeah.
Your graveyard is currently undefended, and so is this area. But you've conquered it, so that's why it's in white.
Okay.
And then I'm assuming this little castle-y thing over here is like the outpost.
Yeah. So that's the Ranger Fortress. Yeah. So you could go that way and kind of like around up the mountain if you wanted to try and get around the wall.
That makes sense.
So two different paths, whether you want to try and go through the forest or whether you want to try and go through the front gate. Because the next area is the Druid Circle. And just so you all know, the Druids are tree huggers. They have the
tree huggers.
tree huggers. Knife-eared tree lovers, if you will.
Treebeard?
Treebeard, maybe. I hear they have ants.
Ew.
Tree ants, I think is what they call them.
France.
Trance, if you will. I like it. Give this
Hey,
one a raise. Wait, we don't pay them.
Oh, aw. I was excited. No,
So you've beaten the Horde area. Don't worry about what that means, but basically, we conquered them through sheer power of will. However, the Druids aren't quite the same. They're few and far in between, and they're all very strong in magic. Like the whole forest up there, every tree is going to fight you on this. However, what if we were to corrupt their trees?
ow.
Well, at the top of the water spring, I think they've had something growing there called a Gaia. If we could just get one of our plague zombies up into that tree, I bet it would cause a lot of problems.
Oh.
We could sneak our way up. That way we're not bashing through the front gate.
Yeah. Sounds like a sneaky mission.
It looks like there's like a cavey thing.
Oh, that's a good one. Give that one a raise. Oh, wait, we already raised his corpse.
Yeah. I'm already alive. Yeah, so from what I could see, there's like this Ranger Outpost, like, and then a couple squares away is like something in the side of the mountain that I have to assume is a cave. and that could lead up to the tree.
It
Like-
could.
It could.
Hmm.
And then there's some houses over there, a big castle-y looking thing, a very big bird's nest.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these areas we don't need to even really
Oh, yeah.
visit if you're not worried about them.
That definitely looks
Yeah.
like an underground passage.
There
right
is a
there.
cave system there, yeah.
It might be easier to
Maybe
go
worth-
that way than to like, but we'd still be going through the trees.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true.
So, I have an idea.
Hmm.
Kind of a plan of action here, because we do have a few things that we can work on and do. My character could go and explore the caves underneath behind the waterfall. We could have a zombie horde go into the village area and just keep turning people.
Oh.
That's a good idea.
So that way we can keep things defended. Because the more hordes we have on defense, the more we can use to go attack.
It's true.
Everyone but Sarah. Sarah gets to live.
Sarah
Sarah
gets
helped.
to live.
Yeah, Sarah helped us out. Sarah gets to stay alive.
That's true.
Yeah.
Not like I manipulated her mind or anything, but yeah,
No,
Sarah's
no.
cool.
Yeah, Sarah's
yeah,
cool.
everyone
Sarah's a
loves
homie.
Sarah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sarah's
we
a
should
homie. Sarah gets to live.
absolutely get Sarah to a safe place.
Are you all keeping a human pet?
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe
I
just
don't
a
know-
little bit.
I don't know if that's evil.
It's kind of evil.
True.
What if I said she's our slave?
Look, it's a tabletop RPG. The party's gonna have this one random NPC character that wasn't even named earlier that they like.
Whoa, whoa. Breaking the fourth wall there. That's my thing. But I agree.
Yeah, we get to keep Sarah. Sarah's a
I'll allow it.
yeah, Sarah's a homie. Sarah, you and your family get to live. But only like a handful. Just and like, look, if Solomon gets hungry, like,
Yeah.
like you know.
So we got those things taken care of. Because I know that wherever we go next, we're gonna be leaving things a little exposed. Because we were able to have the hordes come in and quickly reinforce us, but that's because we were so close.
Yep.
Once we get out into the forest, or if we could somehow find a way quickly into the keep, we're gonna need to bring them with preemptively.
Well, okay. So we have like our hordes, right? Like
Yeah.
our main armies. We now have the town. Should we say like 2/3 of the town are zombies?
Yeah, you've probably got a decent number of the town is zombies.
Yeah, so we'll say like we left some of the town because you need people to rule. I
You
guess.
need people to make more zombies.
Exactly. So there's got to
Yes.
be humans, right?
The cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the cycle of life.
We're
Humans
undead.
make
We
baby,
have a
baby
while
grows
to
up,
wait.
turns to zombie.
Yeah.
Perfect. So okay, so we have how would that get us? Like how many zombies would that get us? Would you say, like a team of zombies?
Yeah, probably one more group of brainers.
Alrighty. So we got 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you
4,
do have the
5.
extra spore bearer you got from there, and the extra plague bearer. So
Perfect. Okay.
True.
So one of those has to come with us,
excellent.
so that we can poison the tree.
Yeah.
Ooh, what about the
it's so
spore
weird
bearer
playing
for that
them.
one?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. It is very weird playing the bad guys, by the way.
Yeah, it's strange.
I am not used to
I
thinking
love
this
it.
way.
Even
Yeah.
though I'm nice about it.
I think so. I was gonna send Athena to scout, but if you want to scout, that probably works better because Athena's not exactly stealthy.
Yeah, whereas, I'm not 2 in Skulk.
Yeah,
I
You
don't
know,
have anything as Skulk.
Yeah, you might be
But
the
I am
stealthiest
small.
one. Yeah,
I am small,
Excellent,
So-
excellent.
and I can use magic.
Athena can stay and guard the because I think the graveyard is the least priority because like they're not going into the Twlich.
Yeah.
area at all. The only way to the graveyard is actually that's not true. Because it's clear like they can get to the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
So like the Hero Kingdom can get to the graveyard through like the hole. Right? Through the cave. So
Well, that's partially why we're scouting it to see if that's a thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to like have somebody
The screen
go
vanished.
that way.
Don't worry about it.
Leave some people in this area. Leave some people in the graveyard. Leave some people in the town, like in the Ranger brigade, and then maybe start trying to figure out how to get up there.
Yeah, I could have Solomon scout ahead, or if you'd rather him scout the caves.
He gets. I think if you want to scout the caves, we can.
Why did the observer?
Yeah, because now I'm not so sure. Because like, if you want to scout the caves, I can send maybe Athena to. If you want to scout the caves to the left, I could send Athena to scout the caves to the right.
I can't say I'm fully aware of what's going on, but this reminds me of a Civ RPG. I mean, the conquest part is kind of like that.
Yeah.
This basically just feels like a more, odd enough, more streamlined version of the army management system from Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous.
Yeah.
Like the tabletop. I haven't experienced the video game version yet.
I've not played the tabletop, only the game.
Excellent. As slight repercussion for all the stuff going on, though, the Twlich is going to send a summons to his chapel before you move on to your next area.
Oh.
What do we do?
Let me help you finish your setup of where you're sending people first, and then I'll.
All right.
Because you said
he's definitely gonna go to the cave system on the far right.
Okay.
She's gonna explore this area.
Yeah.
Whoops.
We're both clicking on it. That's fine.
There we go.
Yeah. And then you need the plague bearer to come with you, and you're gonna try and go through the woods instead of the gate.
I think we're
I think the plagues,
the caves.
The caves.
Yeah, like I think the player characters are probably gonna head towards like the caves to the Hero Kingdom, I would assume.
Excellent.
Because if we can break that, that's going to break our biggest threat. Then it's just the Rangers and the Druids.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
We should definitely like find a way to get rid of that cave so they can't come in that way.
Excellent.
Or we can go in that way because they might be planning for us to bash against the walls.
That's what
true.
I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
I think going underground might be our best bet.
Yeah, might be safer.
Oh,
And then-
we probably wouldn't be able to bring Mr. Fingers because he's too big.
Well, Mr. Fingers can guard the graveyard.
Yeah.
And then why don't we leave Mr. Fingers and Tuss's weird golem thing in the graveyard? All the armies can stay in the Ranger brigade. And then the three player characters head to the caves. And then Athena goes and explores the cave up above.
I like this plan. This is a good plan. Should I bring a plague zombie, or should I just infect someone when we get there?
We should probably bring a plague zombie.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna drag that archer specifically with us.
I'll keep my
she was a jerk.
I'll keep the crystal golem to guard stuff back here with the minions.
Yeah, I think the
He's
armies
a bit too big.
I think keep the 3 zombie hordes, and then the 1 skeleton army at the Ranger brigade. One my skeleton army, Mr. Fingers, and the golem. Oh, and
BL Gamer.
and BL Gamer.
Yeah.
Can chill in the graveyard just in case shit goes south and we need people there.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, it should be.
You got pretty condensed hordes at the moment, so you should be decently safe.
Yeah. Should be
Excellent.
Mhm. All right.
So you're gonna go check out the cave then.
good. Yeah.
Excellent.